Yeah, this video you can just watch how I'm walking, different ways I'm walking. I'll try to slow, because I'm going to be walking slow. Show you different ways of different walking, how, and then after the video, I'll explain why I walk this way, and then get out and play. So here we go. Is my mic on? Hopefully. Okay. When you're walking slow. Every footstep, you want to make sure you're good and steady, because you can break an ankle, twist an ankle, or just get generally fucked up. Stop, about every 5 meters. Stop, kind of glance around. Use your eyeballs like a woman's checking out a dude. Her head does not move, but her eyeballs check everything out. Look for any kind of movement, any kind of flash of this, a shadow of that. Okay. As you can see, there's a path that we're on, an old skidder trail. Now, say I want to get off the main road and I got this shit. I do not want to make a big ass fucking trail. Oh yeah, and also, don't mind dog teaching her how to walk with left if we really had to do this shit. So don't try not to pay attention to her. Just watch what I'm doing. Now come up here. Okay, you see how this shit is? I'm gonna try to walk through this crap without making too much of a telltale sign. Like what you call it, scoop underneath. When you're walking, try to wiggle into it. Areas that are already open, you don't want to crush anything. Wiggle underneath. It's a pain in the ass, but if somebody's following you, you don't want to leave broken shit. Yeah. See what I mean? Yeah, it looks like an animal went through. Normal Herman would be with a difference. You can tell an animal went through. There's 3 people. You do it right. It takes practice, but I'm giving you an idea. See, there's my trail. Yeah. Versus dog and okay. Now, you got to transition a log. And these are always a pain. What I mean? Always be ready to catch yourself. And use your weapon as a fucking brace. Just make sure it's on safety. Obstacles like this, you will leave telltale signs. Try and mask it as best you can. Average person, he'll think it's an animal. A good tracker, he gonna find you. Basically what you're doing is you're getting off of this, the main trail, going off into this shit. You don't want somebody following you. Unless she's got big boobies, knows how to cook, or got a good gun. So, now come up here. See how you got this kind of shit? You got to go over it, or you can walk on a log. Best thing to do is slowly move it. And all this stuff to pretend that if you got somebody on your ass, or you're just getting the fuck away from everybody. Use your barrel of your gun, step over, you know? And you'd put it back just the way it was. You know, then again, sprinkle up shit. Because up where we're at, we got elk. So a lot of it, like this, would point here, would look like an elk track. See? All right. Come on. And this new growth, see, you can use your barrel of your gun. Like I said, it depends on the situation to move shit for you. Okay. Now we're 10 yards off of the main trail. It's opening up. Stop, look, listen. Okay, because you did make a little bit of noise. Okay, there's a game trail there. Game trail there. Game trail here. You can stay on a game trail. Normally, and hopefully, an animal will, you know, step on your tracks and make it look older. So, we're moving. And anytime you have things like this, you don't want this doing, you turn around, stop it, and then you move. Like I said, any kind of movement is what people are looking for. So I know that's what I'd be doing. So let's continue. And show the ground. You can kind of see there's one track. And as you're walking, you want to try to look 2 or 3 steps ahead of you. And anything that might look like, yeah, you're going to leave sign, stop. If you have the time, dust and cover, dust and cover, dust and cover. You know, it's a stop, look, listen. Or at the same time, looking for something to get concealed behind. Or looking for, I'm hungry, camp meat. You will be making noise. Best thing to do, try to minimize that shit. Also, when you're walking, something catches you, don't pull it. Because in real time, it could be a, you know, a ripcord that's going to blow your balls off. That's not good. End of story. Or these little things here, what we call reach out and grab you. Every step, you want to make sure you're getting a good secure footing. Because this gear, I mean, I'm carrying probably about 40 pounds of gear. Just this shit. Because it's all magazines, extra gear, blah, blah, blah. Also, if you're walking and you make a good size snap, you'll be the judgment on that one. You just stop, you freeze, you don't move. Kind of like, say, some of them movies about, you know, loud noises, monsters will get you. Just picture that shit. This ain't no video game. What you're doing, basically, you're just walking, almost like hunting. Problem is, if you had to do this real, and some motherfuckers hunt your ass, then it's skill on skill. The hunter becomes a hunted, the hunted, you know, the hunter becomes a hunted. How bad does that motherfucker want your ass? If that came down to it. Or if you got to hide from your ex-wife. But remember, she's better than the FBI. Like I said, you look for any kind of sign, animals, anything. And another thing too, always trust your sixth instinct. If you think you've seen something out of the corner of your eye, freeze. Check it out. At the same time, you're looking for conceal or cover just in case it is a motherfucker on your ass, or a bear, or the ex-girlfriend. Always think of the worst. That way, if you prepare for the worst, it won't happen. But if it does, you're ready for it. Kind of like train as you fight, so you'll fight as you train. Onward. Get some! It's good. Okay. As we's moving along, like I said, with these game trails. Right here, you got a good scrape. That means animals bedding down. It's plus or minus of what you want. Are you hungry? You know, if you had to lay low for a bit, it's a big good area because you can be eating good. Another thing, you know, rub your feet in it. It'll kind of mask your smell if there's a dog on your ass. And you're not going to totally confuse them, but you'll disorient them and be like, hey, wait a sec. You know, unless it's fucking, you know, female piss and they're in the rut season. Ooh, I'm going to get me some. Onward. Okay, now that I'm going down a slight hill, even a little hill like this can knock you on your ass. Heel first. Heel first. Because that way, if you do slide, you're digging in. And always, if you're going to fall backwards. And make sure that barrel of that gun, like if you're going to fall, bring it up. Or if you have to, drop one arm. Or one arm. And that's why you always have a gun on safety. You know, some people walk toe heel, others walk heel toe. However, your preference works best for you, but sometimes you do have to work certain ways. Carrying this gear will throw you off because you're top heavy. So we'll follow the game trail for a bit. Onward. Mush, Cujo, mush. You're not going uphill. Always, you know, if you're falling this way, throw your weight that way. It'll balance you out. Things like this, avoid. You don't want to mess it up anymore. And if I was a smart fucking wanting to fuck with somebody, I'd put a little surprise right there on the other side. Boom! Little toe popper. As you can see, I'm walking the trail, but I'm on the outskirts of the trail because if somebody was tracking you, you're like, okay, he's following a game trail. They're going to be looking for this shit. You know? Don't worry about hesitating, doing the heel toe, toe heel, whatever works best for you. Also, carrying this shit is heavy. It gets annoying, especially when you start getting older. Also, learn how to slowly transition from right to left to right. You never know when you're going to have to shoot either one. That way, you're not wearing out your arms. You know, and if you did see something, say we're walking the crest of this little hill. There's a little valley down over there, and it's something caught my eye where I can't get cover. I'm bringing it up just in case something does come up. You know, you get in that slow position of doing that. Because I mean, I could have got behind the tree, but huh? You know, I could have gotten to the cover of the trees, but this, nuh-uh. It's my sixth sense said just get down. See, because if I had to, I could just boom, you know, and tat 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 tat. You know, and if I have to, I can scurry over that way behind a tree. But it depends on what you got, what's around you. You know, I can tuck and roll this way, or I can back this way. There's cover there, but if you come up here, come here. And I'm down there, I got that as fucking cover, not conceal. And it's a little bit of a rise. Whatever's coming up my way has got to poke his head up. It's gone. You know, yeah, he might see a little bit, but I got his ass because he's poking up. Or her, or whatever it is. You know, a bear. Yeah. You know. I also got a good brace. That's going to, you know, that'll take a 7.62 or even 223, possibly even not 6, which will, you know, protect my ass. So, get up. Make sure when you go down and have to go on the ground, you're going to get hurt. Now go. Come on. Anytime you hit the ground, double check. Make sure you didn't stir up anything. If you did, if you have the time, fix it. If you don't worry about it. Everything is up to you making the judgment call. Get out and practice, you'll know how to do this shit. Like right now, escape and evasion, avoiding shit, getting out of like something went wrong. We're getting out of the bullshit. Nobody's on our butt. Ain't got to worry about nothing. Time frame is gone. All I got to do, hey, you know, it's fucking 2 in the afternoon. Ain't no rain. I'm just moseying. I ain't got no time frame to get there. Just get there safe. You know, like when you're E&Eing, getting to someplace, you're looking around. I don't see shit, haven't seen shit or heard shit. I can pick up my pace a little bit because this is easy walking. I ain't gonna make no money, but I gotta be ready just to bust ass real quick. I carry my gun like this when I'm hauling balls if I need to. Quick, doom. You know, it's a quick fucking easy go. So I want to get through this shit quick. I ain't worried about nobody on my ass, nothing around here because I can see what's coming. If anything, I got good cover, good concealment. I just want to get through this open area as quick as possible. Okay, I got the majority of it. Bring it up, peek around. I don't see anything. Look for my trail, see if there's anything major. Don't see nothing, onward we go. There's a time and a place for all things. Sometimes hauling ass. Other times you just want to go, it's pretty. And don't get caught in that fucking thing, because that will fuck your world up. Okay, I got a bunch of shit that way. Open that way. I'm just going to kind of get up here because I think there's a skidder road. So let's do this. Okay, anytime, yeah, I was right. It's a skidder road. Anytime you come up, getting ready to come up on a road, stay about 10 yards in and just stop and listen. Look, observe. You hear anything, you know, be ready to fucking either haul ass out of there or get down and get ready for a firefight. However, whatever the situation is. Like I said, that's why you get out and play. So, don't hear nothing, don't see shit. All right. Then, when you're about 5 meters away from the road, check again. Do I see anything? Looks like somebody came through here. Nope, good. Okay, cool. We got some pokies. You know, 6 cent kicks in, tell you to fucking freeze, you freeze. Might be camp meat, might be some other buddy else doing their thing. You know, when you're walking, you're kind of bouncy. Da-doing, da-doing, kind of like Johnny Jump Up. You know? Okay, cool. I came out on a good part of the fucking road. There's a shit ton of fucking new growth. But nothing's coming through that, and if they did, they'd be making a bunch of noise. But at the same time, you got all this crap. So, like I said, then again, move around, come out on it. See? Back up on that shit again. Okay, so that concludes the movie. Now we're gonna sit on this log. I'm gonna explain why I do a lot of shit. I might reiterate a lot of stuff, but that's what needs to get through your noggin. So come on. Okay, now we're on the log. Oh, it feels good. Remember, safety first. Okay. Also, one other thing, I'm trying to teach her stuff. She does better by watching and observing. A lot of stuff, yeah, I would have been moving a lot more slower, but I'm not dragging a damn fucking video. That's why I'm walking, doing, and you practicing them explaining shit. 3 ways of walking when you're creeping, you know, heel toe or toe heel, you know, or you're doing the slide and glide. You don't want to break up shit. You're gonna make a little bit of noise. The key to it, minimize it. You know, and if you do make a loud one, freeze. Judgment calls. Animals make snapping noises. Humans are gonna do it too. You just want to minimize that crap. Dog, she's doing a lot better than I thought she was, which is really cool. So she just kind of, So I'm killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Odds are pretty good. The camel came out really good. Now, if I was going to really start hiding, what I would do is take some of this crap, you know, like the moss. You start fucking attaching it, little pieces, you know, on your legs. And that'll be another video where you just basically, I ain't going to tell you, you're going to have to watch the video. You got to have something that'll be here that'll attach that shit. Little here, little there, break up your outline. You don't want up and downs like this. Like, what the hell is that? That witch's hair. That crap up there that's hanging, the long strands. That's the stuff I would put on it. You put a little of that to break it up, it's going to make a 3D image. And fuck me, that camel would work really good. Okay. Some of us can't afford fucking tiger stripe, you know, that's some really good shit. Your guys might be making some of that stuff, but you know, each to his own. Like down in that shit, no camouflage is really gonna work. But if you turn around, you'll see that shit. That's what most of it around here is like. That thick shit. Ain't gonna matter. Hell, you could probably wear red and nobody'd see you. You just basically want to break shit up. But on the ground, yeah, you're gonna be done. Now, if I add this shit to the back, to my legs, and a little on the front, a little on my hat, I'm good. But there's no reason to do that shit because I don't want to get too camouflaged up where you can't see my ass. Sound good? But Like I said, practice, stop, listen, look, all that fun stuff. You're doing it when you're walking and doing this stuff. You're doing about 3 or 4 different things at one time. One, you're being quiet. Two, you're making sure you ain't making a mess. But three, you're always looking for a place to, oh shit, I gotta get behind, whatever. If it's that on the ground, blah blah blah. And then you're listening for shit. And then if you like, say your total shit hits the fan, and you need to get something to eat, you're looking for that too. Always keeping an eye out for edibles, meat, what have you, or other people doing the same fucking shit. Then you have to make those judgment calls, friend or foe, friend or foe. Do I want to take a chance on, hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. You want to be my battle buddy? I'm a little cold. You never know. But always trust in the fucking good Lord. He'll fucking help you out. When you're out here, you learn to get in tune, I guess you would call it. Mother Nature, she'll be either a loving, nurturing mother if you know how to listen, or she can be the cruelest, meanest bitch to teach you a fucking lesson because you're in her world, you know. And I can contest to that shit that, yeah, it does happen. And see, now she's practicing to be a printer. So, yeah. If you have any questions when the video does come out, watch the damn thing. Yeah. And then I can explain further shit. And like I said, this is all fucking second nature. Even if I'm in the city for years out there and not been out in the fucking woods, I get in the woods, boom, I'm a total different person. That's just the way it is. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I was raised to do this shit for some odd crazy fucking reason. That's why I call. I was ever since I was a teenager. They said, "Oh, he's out doing his thing," and everybody leave me the fuck alone. They always thought it was cool because nobody fucked with us. But that's what you get for having a fucking Vietnam vet for a dad who government says he wasn't there. But that's another day for another story. So, I guess that's it. Have a good one.